Welcome back to In the Sim with Matt and Mike.
What's
Hey,
going on,
Matt.
Mike? How are you?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Well, we had an
Uh,
interesting week at Fossil Trace. I had quite a few phone calls.
I would say I played a practice round and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna shoot pretty low, and then I played the tournament and it's a very challenging course.
Yeah,
Very challenging
that's
course.
that's our local one in Golden here, and I feel like it plays more difficult on the sim than it does in real life.
Yeah, I struggled, so I am not rewarding myself with a PBR tonight. So we're just going with vodka lemonade tonight. So
I know. I just worked out, so I'm not drinking a beer yet. But I did
don't know
have a
what that
couple of
means.
things. I'm just going to dive right in. The payouts for the winners. So the division winners, everyone that wins the weekly will get $20. I'm still waiting on the PGA Superstore because all the gift certificates, they have to update it for 2024. So I'll put together a sheet on everyone that's won some money, and if you tied for first place, then both guys get $20. So that's how I'm doing it. And you can pick from $20 for the PGA Superstore, or you can do $20 for virtual tee, which can go towards sim time or exhibitions or whatever, or apparel, which I'll show you in a minute. We've added a few things, and we're going to even add some more stuff, Travis Matthews stuff, some other fun stuff that, hopefully guys will want to rep our stuff. Do you have any shirts yet, Matt?
I have nothing. I last year with all my winnings went to Travis Matthews for a pair of shoes, really nice shoes. So,
Well, I'll have
but
to send you out a couple things.
I do have my GS Pro hat. It just doesn't fit perfectly. It's a little it's gonna be like Patrick Cantlay from the Ryder Cup. It just doesn't fit.
But let's dive right in to the standings here. Let me share my screen here. And so once again, what you guys want to do is go down here. I'm just going to go through the net scores real fast. And it was a battle this week. Once again, we changed the handicap system, so hopefully there's some new guys on the leaderboard. I can see from Division 1, I battled through it, and sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry to you. I kick your butt. I thought you were going to beat me this week, dude.
Which excuse do you want to hear? I was sick, I was drinking too much, or I just played terrible.
It was a tough course.
Those are great scores considering how many shots you had to give back. Those are great
Yeah,
scores. Yeah.
I went out of bounds. I think I went out of bounds probably 2 or 3 times too. So
I found out of bounds on holes I didn't realize were out of bounds. That was my mistake. I should have checked before, but these are some great scores from people, and I do think the handicap system's working better because there are a lot of newer names that we're seeing towards the top, which is nice.
yeah, I think it'll just continually get better. So I'm happy with this, and for everyone that's watching, I just try to make it as fair as possible. Congratulations to Mashy. Mashy actually built that course. No wonder why he won it. And then Adam's been playing really well too. Nick Davis, Kevin McCabe finished 4th in that division. And then Ryan Johnson makes an appearance on there. And then Chris Teenan, his brother Dave, who's Lynx Bum, they called me, was it yesterday and maybe Sunday, and they're just like, our thing's not calibrated right. They calibrated incorrectly, and everything was going left on him. So obviously it didn't affect Chris too much. He ended up coming in 2nd in his division. And then D Fly, who plays out of Colorado Springs, he's him and Sean, who plays out of Ed's unit, Barkentine. Those guys finished 1st overall. So congratulations to those guys. I think that's their first victory.
Yeah. Congratulations. Look at the scores too. The difference between round 1 and round 2, man. That's great.
Yeah, that is good. And real fast on gross, we'll just take a real quick peek on gross. But it's kind of the usual suspects over here to the left. Mashy and Sean played really well. Those are kind of the surprise guys up there. And then, yeah, Virtual T, Adam, Teenan, and Sean are the winners of that gross division. And gross does not pay out anything for weekly winners, so just want to make that apparent too. And then the overall standings, I'll go through that real fast. And you can see the division leaders get an automatic berth into the Godfather. I know we've touched on this a little bit, Matt, but we've been kind of all over the place too. And then the wild cards are underneath there. So there's 8 guys that qualify for the Godfather. So you want to be in one of those top 8 spots.
You can still lose that spot though, Mike.
Absolutely. Especially on the net.
Right. Yeah, with the new handicaps, we could be seeing some changes at that top.
Yeah, and I calculated this handicaps tab down here. So I closed it out today, and then I updated it for Muirfield. And so you can see what your handicap is, and then what your course handicap is going to be on the right. So I have that kind of labeled. I don't have it labeled correctly, but I did include the slope, the course rating, and the par there. So if you guys want to double check any of that stuff, feel free to. But yeah, everything should be spelled out here so you know what you're doing. It looks like you're playing at a -1 this week. So
Yeah, that's about what I was playing before we made the change. We have Ghost Player getting quite a few shots up the top there though.
just a second, I'm having some technical difficulties. I'm back. We have the Wiseman 2-man team coming up, or 2-man tournament coming up over the holidays here. I know I've been getting a lot of, a lot of guys want to play. I know, hopefully you are able to play with Bagsy. I saw him last week, and I know he's really interested in playing. So
Yeah, I haven't talked to him, but like I would love to play online again because it's the best way to me, to finish these rounds, to be able to talk to the person, see the person, come up with strategy. And, it isn't hard to do. It's pretty easy to set up an online match and see each other through Discord with one of those rooms. And I know we've talked about potentially, even having a virtual T Discord channel where people can go and set up matches and things like that. But I think it's a great opportunity for people to get to know each other, especially those that don't, play out of your sim or play out of their homes. And, it just makes it more real.
yeah, I think a lot of guys are going to really like it. I'm going to play with Ed, Barkentine, and then hopefully you play with Bagsy. I know Velour reached out to me. He wants to play with someone, so I'm trying to match him up with Mashy. So hopefully Mash, I think that'll be a good match. And then I know Mike Phelps was interested. That's out Q, not the swimmer, folks.
I was about to say it.
But this is, kind of the same thing that we did before the Wiseman. The entry fee is probably going to be $50 per team. And then the payouts are, right there too. And then that course, Texas Star, is a newer course that we picked out. So that should be pretty fun too. I haven't played it. I just went through it on GS Pro. It looks like a fun one. So we will, we'll check it out. And then we are going to do an individual one as well. So we're going to do, I believe, I don't have that tournament sheet made. Oh, I'm back. But we're going to play that at Bear Dance. So individual 2-round tournament at Bear Dance, Stableford. So. Woo.
Well, that will use handicaps as well, right?
Oh yeah. Both of those tournaments are going to be net. But hopefully everybody wants to play in those exhibitions. They are going to run. I'm going to open them this coming Friday, and they're going to run through the 7th or 8th of January. So there's a ton of time to play. I am going to be traveling starting the 27th, so I'm going to make a deadline to join the tournaments probably on the 26th. So hopefully everybody gets in. I'll reach out to everyone, and it's a great time. All right, buddy. I think that's all we have for this week. We'll try to make
All
it
right,
a little
Mike.
bit more exciting. We're still trying to get down this new system, so we'll try to get
I'll
wild
drink
and
more.
crazy. We might even have a guest next week, so we'll see what happens.
Looking forward to it. Until next week.
See you, buddy.
See you later.